I'll tell you a story about my first foray playing tennis with Sam, which is in itself, in a comment, is really interesting because I was 27, I think. So I'm internal auditor, Mr. Nobody, not even around much because I'm out in the stores, and here I'm playing with the chairman of Walmart. Think about that a minute. Of course, we were only about a $3 billion company at the time, but you have to think in how many companies is that even possible, from a humility standpoint of the folks on top. And I'll tell you, when we played, we got through there, let me just tell the story, then I'll tell you the learnings. And I realized it at the time, and the more I've thought about it, the more I appreciated being able to learn that. And so I show up, matter of fact, it's real interesting. This before we had the name badges, so he asked one Saturday morning, we're having a round-robin pool, playing tennis. We didn't have a lot of time to be playing tennis, so it was kind of interesting. And the point was to find whoever you were matched against, drew out of a hat, they matched you up, and you had to figure out when you could play and report the winner, and you go on and the winner plays winners on to the end. So I drew him immediately. So he got up Saturday morning to me, he said, at the end of it, he goes, hey, who am I playing tennis with next? Of course, I, like a guy, and I raised my hand in the back, and he said, well, hey, Rick, even though my name's Charles, when are we going to, so we got together afterwards and we figured that out. Yeah, it wasn't too much longer after that we started getting the big name badges, so you could see the name from a distance. So we went over close to his house and played, and I got over there early, and it was, I look back now, you think, what a goof. Some things you do when you're young. I don't know if you ever saw Jim Carrey and the Cable Guy, but he goes and warms up. He has his headband on and wristbands. He's going to play basketball and don't want to stretch any hamstrings, so he's out there. So I'm out there doing this, limbering up and looking like by myself. Nobody. Sam's not there yet. Miss Helen stops and brings Sam. And I think I'm 27, and he's like about the age I am now, in his early 60s. And I'm thinking, all right. And I thought about it all week. I said, I hadn't been with the company 6 or 9 months. I'll tell you, do I whip this old man and make sure he gets my name right next time? Or is that kind of a downer? Should I play him along for a little while and then make it close? So and I still haven't decided, so I'm out there, headbands, sweatbands, towels. It's June or July, 6 p.m. Felt like 110 degrees out on the court. And I get over there, and I smoke him the first 2 games, and I'm thinking, I think I'll just go ahead and smoke this guy. I got him figured out. Next thing I knew, it was he beat me 6-2, 6-0. I didn't win another game. I'm not sure I got many points. And he picked up a towel once and wiped his hands off, and I'm over there just wringing wet.